Hello everyone. In this video we will going to compare two ERP systems. One is SAP and the other one is Odoo. So let's explore one by one and then compare the features of both. For the first and very foremost thing which one would notice is the difference in interface. The interface of SAP ERP system, it is typically known for its complex and professional interface. As you can see from here, this is the main menu of SAP from where you actually get into each department's information, and these are full of typical and complex functionalities. Like if I go and press on logistics, let's say I want to make a purchase order, then I go on to logistics, I select material management and then the purchasing department, and then for the purchasing requisition I go here. From here I can create, change or display the purchasing requisition, and for purchasing order I'll go on to a different module, and that is of purchasing order, from where I can create, change, display, and there are more different bifurcations as per the need, like create extended purchase order or create extended extended purchase order or display extended purchase order. And for creating I have more subdivisions in that. So this is, from here you can see that the user interface of SAP is quite complex and it's professional. Its customization options are available, but it often requires technical expertise. It's not so much handy for a layperson or for a newborn. And it's role-based access for different users. But if I switch to Odoo, from here you can see that Odoo is quite user-friendly and it's a modern interface. These are multiple apps from where I can select if I want to make a purchase requisition or order. This is the single platform from where I can do whatever I want. If I want to make a request for purchasing quotation, I can just press here. I can send that via email and it will automatically I need not to go into a different module to check for the purchase order and a different module for request for quotation as it was in SAP. Here, as you can see, there were two different modules. For the purchase order it's different, and for quotation it was also different. For requisition or quotation it's different, and for creating one is a different, and for changing and displaying it's a different. But here it's since Odoo is a modern and user-friendly platform, so here you can see everything on this single page. If you just click on send by email, your requisition will the status will be shown to sent, and then as soon as you confirm your order, it will be shifted to purchase order, this highlighted portion. So everything is in front of you. So this is why it's highly customizable without extensive technical knowledge, and it's quite dashboard oriented, providing a streamlined user experience. As you can see, like user want to check the inventory, can directly go from here and can check the inventory. User want to check the orders, request for quotations or purchase orders or vendors, the details of vendors. Everything is quite like a dashboard oriented. Okay, the second comparison is about the capability. As you can see that this complex features of SAP that's available here in SAP, as you can see from here, if I'll just go and want to make a purchase order and I want to create, then it gives me multiple choices that whether the vendor or the supplying plant is known, whether it's making through a via this purchase order is via requisition assignment list, which has already been sent through the from the purchase requisition, as it is here, this purchase requisition, or whether it's automatically via purchase requisition. So this shows these robust functionality is covering various business processes. I believe this extensive features is typically to handle for large enterprises. They are not quite handy for a small or medium sized businesses. These are all advanced reporting and analytics, I believe. But here, if I compare this with Odoo, you can see that everything is in your hand. Like if you want to check for employees, they're here. If you want to have a system check, like for purchases, everything is here, like all your purchase order with all their statuses. So this kind of dashboard, this kind of ERP system is for small and medium sized firms. This is quite their features are quite comprehensive, but they may not be as extensive as SAP because they don't have those complex functionalities which are present in SAP. They are suited for small to medium sized enterprises. Their reporting capabilities are solid, but it may not match the SAP's depth. Okay, for the third thing, I believe the comparison is about the integration. Though SAP is quite it has great functionalities and complex features, but it's robust. The integration capabilities with other SAP modules, they are like with other SAP modules, they are like quite robust, but it may require additional customization for integration with third-party applications. SAP is not so quite friendly with the third-party integration in terms of with third-party applications in terms of integration. Whereas because why? What is the reason? Because of the reason is because of these complex and complex functionalities that involve multiple business processes. As you can see from here, these T codes, also known as transaction codes and T codes, these are different for each and every process. From here you can see, so they are a bit complex. They are well suited and they are well integrated with the SAP modules, but they are not so much good for integration with external or third-party application. Whereas Odoo, as you can see, Odoo offers a wide range of native integrations. They are like their open architecture allow for easier integration with external systems. Here in apps, you can see that you can add multiple things. You can add and integrate multiple things on this platform. You can add, if I'll say and explore invoicing, and I go and want to link different payment providers. They may have these providers may have different systems at their backend, but they can be well integrated into this Odoo system. So in terms of integration, there is also a difference. Now I'll talk about the learning experiences. Personally, I believe that the learning curve for SAP is quite steeper because it often requires formal training, and I've seen that certifications are also available for SAP or for learning SAP because of its quite technical handling and quite complex and detail oriented steps. As you can see here, for each department, like for counting, you can see that for each step for document entry that there are multiple steps which are involved, and for each step you have to be quite equipped with how to handle these things, because if one or two entry you have done it in a wrong way, so it's not easy to read to undo that mistake. You have to pass a counter entry to actually handle your overall data. But in Odoo, you can easily learn that by yourself. The learning curve, I believe for Odoo is quite simple. It's quite like, because of the intuitive interface Odoo offers, it contributes to a faster learning curve as compared to the SAP. And there are multiple community support and online resources which enhance your self learning, that you can explore each and everything one by one, and you can get to know that what you have to do here. Like, for say, for in the recruitment section, if I want to hire someone, I want to see create a job application, I want to create a job position, I can go and create one here. Okay, and if I want to see the what's going on one of the already created job position, then I can see that how many people have here on the initial qualification level, how many are on their first interview, how many on second, how many on the contract proposal. And if I just click one of them, I can easily learn about that particular candidate who has applied. Like, for example, here the application has been received, and then the state changed to contract proposal, then to initial qualification, first interview, from here the second interview, and then the contract proposal after the second interview. So you can easily learn that how each and every application work in Odoo. But in SAP it is not the case. Last but not the least, I believe SAP is it's quite costly enterprise ERP system, as because it involves large enterprises, and it has it also involve higher upfront cost and potentially higher total cost of ownership also, because of its technical and step by step complex processes and data handling it offers. The upfront cost is also high for cost, and licensing and implementation cost of SAP is also substantial. For Odoo, since it is for small and medium sized companies, so it is more cost effective, especially for smaller businesses. And it's also open source option. The availability of an open source version with community support also contribute to cost effectiveness in Odoo. You can do that. And because the higher cost of the SAP, I believe, is justified because of the large enterprises with complex needs. And since Odoo is budget friendly, it provides a good option. It is a good option for the smaller businesses. In conclusion, I think the choice between SAP and Odoo depends on various factors, such as the size and complexity of the business, the budget considerations of the businesses, and the desired user experience. Each system has its strength and is better suited to different organizational needs. That's all. Thank you.